Yo yo yo, what's up guys, welcome back to another video on this channel for me today from CcSpeedUk. So doing something a little bit different today in this video, doing a Cockpit cam challenge for today's video. So as you can see by the title on this video. So the first race is at Brazil, off we go, got an okay start. Just try and be careful at turn 1, make sure I don't get into a tangled, through turn 2 and 3. And I should be fine from there. And it's not too bad so far. So yeah, okay. Start was alright. Okay start. Not too bad at all. Heading towards turn 4. Just trying to get to on the inside of this IP there. I'm not sure what he was doing there. He nearly pushed me off the road there, but I have to back out of that. Just to make sure I don't get into a spin. But luckily I didn't, so I survived it for now. Yeah, I'm not sure he was doing there, but I'm not complaining about it. Happens every time, you know, in lobbies, of course. Someone takes you out for no reason, but I'm not complaining about it, because it happens to me all the time. Not just once. So coming towards the end of the lap already, down towards turn 12, if I get that correctly. Heading down towards turn 1 at the end of the first lap. Still in P8 at this stage. I'm just using my bit of battery just to get a good exit, using a bit if I need to, not trying to fight it that much because I need to save it to the end. So I go around the outside very nicely, and I managed to get 3 or just about 3 people at once in the first 3 corners. Up to P6 now, not too bad at this stage. So yeah, let's hope this try and get maybe a podium in, hopefully, our target in this video. Or even a win if I'm very lucky. If I have a chance or not. I have to wait and see on that. So yeah, just trying to catch up to the leaders. They're a bit kind of far away, but because I have got stuck behind the train a little bit on the first lap, but luckily I survived it from there. So yeah, this is the first time I'm using Cockpit Cam on this video, just to test it out. And when I was doing this, well, maybe the first time I was testing it out before I did this challenge, didn't feel bad. I was expecting. It was difficult when I first tried it, but I've managed to sort it out eventually and making sure what to do. It doesn't feel bad. I was expecting, so it feels like I was driving in real life in an F1 car. So it looks fantastic. Looks like you're driving a real F1 car when I was on this game and all that. Yeah, so I was quite surprised, and I was quite surprised with the pace wise when I was doing this. So I was kind of doing alright in a Cockpit cam than I do in TV pod. I'm quite surprised with that. Yeah, so yeah, normally I don't do Cockpit cam that much, but I thought I'd give this a go. Just for fun, give it a try and see what happens. Showing you 3 races, so I'll show you the 2 later on, so make sure you stay tuned for that. Later on in the video. I'm doing my personal best, so I am using a bit of battery because I'm kind of almost running out at this stage because of what happened on the first lap. Where it all happened. Yeah, doing okay at this stage. At halfway. Now, the leaders are far away now, and now this is where I'm kind of in this difficult situation to catch up, or same with my EOS management at the moment and all that. So yeah, so I was just driving around. I just like driving around normally, really, just taking it nice and steady, make sure I don't make a mistake and all that. I was kind of alright at this stage. And then you got this guy who spun around, who was fighting for the lead at this stage. Then he got spun there. Not sure what happened there though, because I wasn't there at the time. So it puts me into P3 at this stage. Not kind of at my best, but I'm doing the best I can to try and see what I can do in this race. And see, hopefully I finish the race from there and all that. So yeah, using a bit of battery just to make sure I don't use it all But he's already in my DRS zone, so I wasn't using it that much because I thought there's no point. It feels like a waste, really. So now coming towards the other DRS zone, just trying to use a bit of battery, but not too much, and using a tiny bit just in case. But I'm kind of under 10% now, so my battery is kind of dead now at this stage. Yeah, so now this is where I managed to survive for now. But by the time I get to the last corner, up towards the 9, that is where he'll get me on the 9. So hopefully I'll just survive from there. It's going to be difficult, but I'll try my best. So it's okay through the middle sector, surviving for now. And then at the last corner, where we are right now, this is where I made a tiny mistake there on the exit. Lost a little bit of momentum, using all my battery right now. I was going to go defensive, but it turns out he's already on my inside, so because of that poor exit. So yeah, so finished P4 in the end. Not, well, I mean, close for a podium, but feels like that one was kind of a bit. Well, it wasn't at the beginning. It was kind of down towards turn 6 where he pushed me wide. So if it wasn't for that, I would have been alright. But it's what it is. But I'm not complaining. So sometimes they do that on purpose, or pretending I wasn't there, or something like that. So as we come towards race 2 now, we're at Monaco. So this is going to be will be interesting in the Cockpit cam in Monaco. Let's give that a go, shall we? Yeah, a little bit of chaos from the start, and don't know what's happening there. Managed to get through a few people there, and then a bit of bargy there. Just don't know what's going on here. Down towards the hairpin, survived the hairpin for now. Kind of I don't know, I'm kind of there is damage in this race, so I need to be careful a little bit. So I come towards this chicane now, just trying to be careful. Up to P4 at this stage, because someone's been DNF'd. And yeah, I'm okay with that so far. So now let's hope and see if I don't do something a bit weird going along the way and all that. So at the end of the first lap now, Nias is not that far away, so I'm definitely on the tail. Although all the chaos is happening in front of me. So down towards turn 1, just get a good exit, very nicely. Not using a battery on this straight, because you do get stuck a little bit around Monaco, because Monaco is impossible to fully overtake. We've got a spinner there in a Ferrari, so I was very lucky to survive that. So it puts me to P3 at this stage, so kind of nicely. So now I just need to try and see if any opportunities along the way. And hopefully I have a chance for a podium maybe, if I'm very lucky or not. I'm still in P3 at this stage, so using my battery through the tunnel. Kind of a bit far away, so I'm not going to go. It's kind of risky to go for it, but sometimes it's risky, sometimes it's you just enough to get through there, or even sometimes you're okay with it. But so I decided to just follow him for now, see what's going on. He's kind of slowed me down a bit. I don't know what's happening. Come towards the last 2 corners into the main straight now. At the end of lap 2, using a bit of battery, just trying to get past him, but turns out he's not far. He's too close. Well, I can't get close enough to get past him and all that. So up towards up the hill now, onto the next corner. Yeah, I was just worried he's going to brake test me in case I get damage and all that. And I was on the outside here. I had to back out a little bit because of that. And then this is got into a mess, and then this guy just, well, went straight into me into a wall, but turns out we got tangled a little bit. But I was okay with it. I was like, fair enough. I'm not complaining about it. Got a little bit of damage there. I was kind of annoyed because I had to back out of that. because I was going to close the door on me, and then I was worried that I was going to get damaged at that stage, but it turns out I did get damaged, so I knew this was going to happen, so I knew this was going to happen, so I'm not complaining at all. I just can't be bothered sometimes if I get damaged and all that. I'll decide to just keep going and see what happens from there. They might have penalties at the front, or they have more damage, or even they might get DNF themselves and all that along the way. So yeah, so at the end of that, into that 4 now, that guy behind me is definitely catching me up. I've got a little bit of damage, but hopefully I can hold on for P3 for now at this stage. The leader's already gone, a few seconds up the road, so he's already running away from this. So nothing I can do about it there. Yeah, it's kind of fancy, like driving around Monaco in Cockpit cam. It's quite yeah, it's quite special. So what I'm using this for. Yeah, it looks tricky as it looks, but not too bad at all. As it comes towards the chicane, this guy, well, where I got the damage from, he got DNF'd himself from that chicane, I'm guessing. I think he turned a little bit too early there and all that. So yeah, I was quite lucky with that, and that puts me into P2 at this stage. So now I've got to try hold on for one more lap and see I can survive a podium, maybe. I am in the podium at the moment, so, and I'm set the fast after the race, so got the pace at this stage. Yeah, so I'm a bit far away from the leader, so only 6 seconds down the road where the leader is. Yeah, so looks like I'm going to settle for P2 at this stage, as long as I don't make a mistake. It turns out I didn't make a mistake, but it's fine from there. Yeah, so Cockpit camera around Monaco was quite special. Wasn't so yeah, I thought make it a little bit difficult myself, but it turns out I did alright. Sometimes it's a little bit of confusion, a little bit of chaos from the start, and you're not sure where to go. And also sometimes cosplay is always sometimes a bit messy, and also a little bit of delay slightly, but I don't know. Sometimes they do that in open lobbies. It's fine. I'm not complaining. So see, that's what it is. So that's what the game does. So I'm surprised they haven't fixed it yet at this stage. But I'm not complaining at right now because F124 is just around the corner, only about a month's time, and I'll be looking forward to it when it comes out. Hopefully it'll be a little bit fixable compared to F123, but not the handling, but the, I say, crossplay a bit. Just need a bit more fixing on that side. So yeah, so Monaco wasn't too bad. I'll take P2. Got a podium though, so I managed to get a podium in a Cockpit cam. I'll take it though, not too bad at all. So now let's see if I can get another podium or even a win if I'm very lucky and all that. So we're off to the last race now at Austria, the Red Bull Ring. Let's see if I have a chance to get a win on that. So starting in the midfield pack, just trying to be careful at turn 1. That bit I was quite lucky and managed to get through the field into P7, heading down towards turn 2 and 3. Just need to be careful a little bit in case I have damage and all that. I'm not sure they have damage in this race or not. I have to check later on. So survive turn 3. Now let's see if I survive that one. Hoping there's no chaos and all that. So I'll just try to be careful through here. I didn't mean to hit him in the rear, so didn't mean to. So I tried to back out just to make sure, to make it fair. I decided to go around the outside in the middle sector. Lucky I got past him there. And then through here, just trying to get past this Mercedes. Turns out he's got the inside, so I decided to back out of that. See a bit of ERS. Go from there. Around the last corner. Not too bad at all. So that puts me up to P5 at this stage. So not too bad at all. So this is kind of battle P2 at this stage. And then Ferrari lost the traction on the exit of turn 1. So that puts me into P4. So yeah, very nicely. Now this is battle for P2 at this stage, and the leader is it's not that far away. You can see him in the background slightly, but he's definitely cleared away a little bit while we're fighting over P2 and all that. Yeah, just trying to be careful through here. This Mercedes decided to I'm not sure he was letting me through there, but I was kind of okay with that. Not complaining though, but I don't know why. It's fine. I'm not. Or maybe he's trying to save a little bit. I don't know, of the EOS. I don't know, something like that. So now I'm behind this Red Bull. Try not to go for the overtake at this corner because I know DRS is so important. Just taking my time through here. For the last corner, and not using my battery on this straight because literally no point. I had to lift off a little bit just to make sure I get into the DRS zone. Luckily, I think I managed to get into the DRS zone on this straight. Just trying to be careful. And come towards turn 3, I decided to give him space on the outside. Luckily, I gave him space through there. Using a bit of EOS on the straight, and he decided to go for it. I decided to give him space. As come towards this corner, I got hit from behind. I'm not sure who it was, but it turns out it was a Red Bull driver who hit me when I watched this back. I'm not sure what happened there, but I'm guessing he lost his braking zone or something. I think he forgot to where to brake. Maybe he braked too late or something, and he hit me in the rear. So I was like, okay, wasn't expecting it to happen, but I did overtook him fair and square, but it turns out he hit me in the rear, so I wasn't complaining about it. So I was kind of confused what just happened, and I was confused why he did that. Maybe he lost his braking or something, he forgot to brake or something, and he hit me in the rear thinking I was the target. I don't know why, but yeah, so now I've got to try to fight my way through again to get into a podium again and all that. So yeah, the leader, who was leader, he decided to retire in this race. So I was quite surprised. He had this race in the bag and then he just retired somehow. And then there was another mistake there at turn 1. I managed to get into P8. And then I got another couple of drivers here made a mistake. That puts me into P6. So I was very lucky with that. Now I've got to try to get into his DRS zone in, well, the AlphaTauri driver, trying to get into his DRS zone, hoping I can get another place or two, if there are opportunities along the way. Luckily I got into the DRS zone onto this next straight right now, onto the main straight, and that puts me into another place I gained, so very lucky with that. So down towards turn 1, decided to take my time, get a good exit. Using DRS and ERS, managed to get another place there, put into P4, I'll take that, no complaining at all. So let's see, I can get a, this is kind of a battle for P3 at this stage. Try and get a good exit with ERS, with DRS. It turns out he's managed to, yeah, because of the crossplay and all that, so that's why I didn't get a chance to get the overtake, but that's fine. Let's see, I can get a good middle sector and see I can get round him eventually. So yeah, so it is annoying what just happened, but at least it was a good recovery. So from that free where it was, what just happened there, I managed to get a good recovery though. And then decided to get him at the last 2 corners at turn 9. Just managed to get him at turn 9. And I managed to get into a podium at just before the last corner. And that puts me into P3. So I could have got P2 if it wasn't for the spin. Or even a win if I was very lucky. But I'll take a podium in that race. A good recovery from that hit. So I'm fine with that. So yeah, so that is the Cockpit Cam Challenge video. Just done. Got a podium. I'm okay with it. So not too bad at all. Didn't get a win, but I'll do the best I can. Maybe next time I'm doing it again, but I'm not sure when, but I'll do it again in the future maybe, just for fun and all that. So yeah, so hope you guys Make sure you like, subscribe to your channel. That'll appreciate a lot. That'll give me support and all that. So yeah, I want to say thank you for support for the past few days. And yeah, so I hope you guys have a nice day. Enjoy your day. Have a nice weekend as well. I appreciate it a lot. And have a nice day. And see you later.